Hello, Natalie Ross here, guys, with Naturally Radiant Wellness. In this video, I want to tackle leaky gut again, but I'm going to attach it to a very popular proponent within our society today, which is joint pain, and how your leaky gut / digestive issues are linked to chronic joint pain. So let's dig into it. If you watched one of my last videos, you understand the nature of how leaky gut works, right? It's intestinal permeability, of which our immune system has to respond to foreign antigens coming through our our disrupted intestinal wall, okay? And our immune system is responding by allowing antibodies to attach to the foreign proteins called immune complexes. Now, this is wonderful. This is what the immune system is supposed to do. Now, our gut wall, of course, isn't supposed to be permeable. It's causing an array of issues, but what happens specifically around joint pain and the way in which our immune system and our liver has to respond is umbrellaed within our society and within our bodies. Today, we're taking in over 200 synthetic chemicals today. Now, that can be from, gasoline from cars. It could be, exhaust from cars. It could be from outgassing from different chemicals within our environment, maybe fresh paint, Sharpies, for instance, could be different household cleaners we're using, as well as any chemicals that we're taking in on a daily basis, right, through our ingestion and digestion, as well as different soaps and different lotions that we're using. So our skin is actually absorbing like 60% of whatever whatever substance is touching the surface of our skin. So, for instance, if you go into a chlorinated pool, you're absorbing 60% of whatever is in the substance that you're surrounded by. So whatever is in that water, you're absorbing 60% of it. And so when it comes to our immune system and our immune response, and within this leaky gut issue, the antigens are passing through the intestinal wall via the intestinal permeability, which is no bueno, and these antigens are getting passed through the portal vein, getting reacted to by the immune system and creating what's called an immune complex, and then being passed to the liver. Now, the liver's job is to break down and cycle through some of this toxicity. It's cleaning out your body. It's one of the main detoxification organs of your body. And when we're taking in, like I said, chemicals, when we're taking in a lot of processed foods, a lot of toxic foods, a lot of foods that we're intolerant to, or like I said, when we have leaky gut and we're consistently just eating the same foods every day and bombarding our immune system with foreign proteins, then our liver starts to get overwhelmed. Poor liver. Our liver starts to get overwhelmed. And so it's just like, whoa, guys, I can't take this all right now. So it's going to shuttle out these antigens back into our circulation and cause essentially toxicity in our body. But when these antigens begin to settle down, they settle into our joints. When they settle into our joints, then an antibody is going to come by and trying to attack this antigen within our joints. And this is going to cause inflammation within our joints. And this mainly happens at nighttime. So antigens will flow through our circulation at nighttime, settle in our joints, and the antibodies from our immune system, thank you, immune system, are coming to attack the antigens within our joints, creating inflammation, creating chronic pain. So, what can we do about this, you may ask? Well, first of all, of course, is getting to the root cause of the issue, which is, well, I would say umbrellaed is overall toxicity and stress, right? Physiological stress. Beneath that is going to be a permeable gut, which is going to cause a myriad of problems. It's going to continue on this physiological load and this physiological stress. And further than that, though, we have to look at where is this coming from? What chemicals can I take out of my environment, out of my diet, out of my life? If I possibly live in a house with mold, if I live in a house with any sort of toxicity, if I live or work in a place with any sort of toxicity, not a lot of places to breathe, then we're going to have a lot of toxic runoff into our bodies. But overall, the biggest thing to look at is the leaky gut in this instance, because when we're taking in a lot of different chemicals that are impacting us in this sort of way, our liver cannot break it down. And so overall, those are some things to take a look at, as well as our poor diet, if that's something to work on, of course, our overall stress load. I've made another video on this, but stress can come in a myriad of different ways. You can check that video out, as well as the chemicals within our environment. But either way, those are all changeable lifestyle factors, right? So I think that's a beautiful thing. When it comes to joint pain, when it comes to arthritis, these are issues that can be tackled with our own choices, of course. So I hope that makes a lot of sense for you. If I use the word antigen and antibody a lot, I kind of like those words. Just go ahead and rewind the video. Understand that the antigen is a foreign protein. The antibody is your immune system doing its job, working to attack the antigen. And just become aware of some of the things that you may be able to switch out in your diet, in your lifestyle, in your environment, in order to have more of a clean and more liver supporting life, really. Now, I do want to talk a little bit too about liver support and liver supporting supplements, because these are wonderful. These are all fun and great, especially like glutathione. Glutathione has been shown to be very demonstrative in terms of helping to support the liver and cleaning and detoxifying. However, again, we need to look at the root cause. So if you are investing in some sort of liver support, if you are investing in some sort of like joint pain alleviation medication or any sort of supplements, of course, like, fine and dandy, make your own best decisions on that, whatever you'd like to do. But of course, just maybe also consider some of the things that may be in causation of the pain, of the intestinal permeability itself. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope that this was serving to you and that you could take a little bit away in terms of how leaky gut is impactful with joint pain and arthritis. And also too, just spread this to loved ones. If you know somebody who may be dealing with this as well, feel free to pass it along. All right, well, thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.